Hello everyone, and thank you for coming. I know some of your teachers feel kind of pressured because the school year's not quite over yet, but we really appreciate your attendance today. The reason me and my brother are standing here tonight is to thank the faculty on behalf of the senior class.
Well, I've always considered our class to be exceptional both spiritually and academically. I believe that Southwest faculty has played a key role in the development of the senior class. I am very grateful for the time and effort the teachers have given to ensure both our academic success and our spiritual growth. I'm sure the rest of our class will agree.
First, I'd like to thank Mr. Becker and Mr. D. As many of you may know, math is not for everyone. Some love it, some hate it.
Some might even fall asleep to it.
Your applause. However, we like to express our gratitude to Mr. Becker and Mr. D for teaching a subject that only they could love. Whether it be helping us solve mathematical conundrums or giving us grace on assignment we just forgot, we simply cannot thank you enough for making the most daunting subject that much more bearable. We'd also like to thank Mr. Goldie and Mr. Meadley for their exceptional teaching, but more importantly, for their occasional deviations from the lesson plan. Talking about life rather than academics, your words of wisdom will always have a place in our hearts. I would personally like to commend Mrs. Hoffman for handling the senior paper this year. In such a short amount of time, she gave us tons of guidance and tons of encouragement. Now, of course, many others succumb to the pressure, not me. I wrote this speech. We would like to thank the staff for serving as leaders of our discipleship groups this year. Personally, I think that we could have used a few more D-group sessions this year. Some being missed for exciting activities such as balloon popping or the seemingly endless attempts at the tunnel ball record. However, the time our D-groups have spent together is invaluable, and they have not only helped us mature both socially, but also in our spiritual walk as well. Let's try it again. The faculty has also given us many great memories of high school. Memories such as our Metamorphosis project in English class. When it came time to present, my group, instead of writing a paper about surrealism, made a video. This video took a little bit of a spin on Kafka's original work, Metamorphosis, and instead turned a bug into a human. With pasta strainers for heads and salad tongs for pincers, I'm not sure whether to be proud of my creativity or embarrassed by it. Well, when I took Mr. SWCHS speech class, as you can tell from my amazing. Don't worry. I'm nervous. Admittedly, there were a few occasions in sophomore and junior year where I took a snooze during class time. However, Mr. SWCHS made a practical use of my obscure sleep patterns. He developed what is known as the Georgiometer. It kind of works like the countdown on New Year's Eve, except when my head reaches the floor, you didn't have These are just a few of the many memories we've had in Southwest. Memories that will always be cherished. We'd also like to extend our gratitude towards the staff members we see every day, but not necessarily in the classroom. Members like Mr. Bell, who has continuously kept our school in immaculate condition. Mrs. Olson and Mrs. Coy, who greet us every day with a bright and smiling face. Unless you're late, then that changes. Or Mr. Moss, who adamantly shushes us during our time in the streets and lounge. Mr. Wassenhauer, whether he is congratulating you on an academic success or hunting you down for a detention notice. And let us not forget our dear Mr. Beckering, who roams the halls with infinite wisdom and a jeering sense of humor. We have loved our time at Southwest, and we appreciate the patience the teachers and staff have exhibited over the years. We love you all, and we pray that you will have as great an influence on the upcoming classes as you have had on us. Thank you.